Shannon, what I'm gonna tell this story real quick and Pokey, don't get mad. I'm gonna put you out there, bro. I'm gonna put you out there, bro. And this story about my dad, man, how we got cool right before he died, and I think it must have been God, because me and my dad, we didn't have such a cool relationship when I was growing up, and and it's not right before he died. He had a stroke before he died. So right before he had a stroke and then died. But right before he had a stroke, we had a couple of months of pure bliss. Me and my dad never talked, and he used to be, it just, but, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He was living in one state, I was living in another state, and when we were together, we never talked. He did say he loved me one time. I remember that. He was drunk when he said it, but yeah. But I mentioned Pokey. When I was a kid, I'm probably about 5 years old, maybe 6. I was living in Tulsa, Tulsa, Oklahoma, probably going to Emerson, I don't know. But I was living in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I used to go visit Ardmore, Oklahoma. I was born in Ardmore, but I used to visit my peoples down in Ardmore because I had peoples on both sides of my family living in Ardmore, Oklahoma, where I was born, and I used to go visit. And so my dad would get me, and he used to take me to the apartments that I used to live in. Also, I ended up moving to the apartments. Y'all know the zone, Mount Zion Apartments. And I'm going to get that tattooed on me one day if God willing and shit. Zone for life, man. And so he used to take me to Mount Zion Apartments, man. If anybody from Ardmore know how Mount Zion built the kind of like the part where, I don't know, if anybody know where Quessy Harvey used to stay at, her and their mom. But anyway, that area, they have that kind of big parking lot right there. Not where Velda Jeans is at, the parking lot, to the left of Velda Jeans. And Velda Jeans is a neighborhood store. Anybody remember Velda Jeans, y'all? Yeah. And so playing Pac-Man up in that thing, Galaga. But anyway, so he used to take me to these apartments, man. I'm probably about 5 or 6 years old, and he used to make me fight this dude, man. This dude used to whoop my ass all the time, man. I'm telling you, this motherfucker used to bring the hat to me all the motherfucking time. And every time I came to visit, it probably happened about 3 to 5 times. Easy, man. And this dude to whoop my ass every motherfucking time. And I just couldn't understand why my dad had me fighting this dude. And later on in the years, I found out who the guy was. The guy was, you know what I'm saying? He was me and my friend, you know what I'm saying? Family, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pokey. He ain't gonna give up his alias, but everybody know who Pokey is. Pokey will whoop a nigga ass, though. Pokey is probably about 3 or 4 years older than me. He's way taller than me. I'm 5'7", 5'8". I might be 5'9". I ain't 5'9". I'm probably about 5'8". And so Pokey's probably about 6'2", easy. And so back then, if I was 5 or 6, he had to be 9 or 10. Beating the shit out of my ass, putting mitts on me, right? Like, I couldn't understand why my dad was doing this shit. So, and but I didn't later find out that why I was losing all the time. Pokey way older than me, and that motherfucker got mitts. Pokey will beat the dog shit out of anybody. If anybody know Pokey, they know Pokey got mitts. You know what I'm saying? He used to box and everything, but even before the boxing, Pokey will whoop your ass and shit. But anyway, so right before my dad died, and I was probably about had his stroke. I was probably about 28, close to 30 years old. I don't know if I was 30 yet. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We kind of rekindled our thing back, right? And I ain't gonna tell y'all what went on because it was a bitter breakup, right? You know what I'm saying? Father and son, but we've never really been together because we never lived together really. We did live together in Modesto for a minute before I went to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Started fucking with the mob. you know, and yeah, what's that? Jumping off the porch. I jumped off the porch at 15. You know what I'm saying? And really jumped off the porch at 12. Well, yeah, to be honest about it. And so I asked my dad while we were kidding on our thing. I asked my dad. I said, Dad, why'd you have me fighting Pokey, man? Like, Pokey is probably like 3, 4, 5 years older than I am. And, you know what I'm saying? And he's way taller and bigger than me. Like, why'd you have me fighting Pokey? And my dad couldn't give me no answer on that. He was just like, he couldn't give me no answer, man. And we was real solid, though. You know what I'm saying? Right before he had a stroke, and it must have been God, man. Because he had a stroke and everything changed. He had married this lady, and she X'd me out the family, and she was mighty scared of me. And X'd me out the family. And I got twin sisters that I met. I mean, I was around when they probably was 2 years old, but I haven't seen since I was 2 years old because they, for whatever reason, they don't want to be around me. I guess they're scared of me too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. For whatever reason, because I used to be in the game. So I don't know. For whatever reason, but they don't know how much I would love on them. But yeah, well, my dad gave me my twin sisters, and we had a great relationship before he died, and it must have been God. That's all I'm saying. Love you, Pops.